young people need to be informed about their rights, about human rights, because they are the ones who lead the way to a more free and just future.
In short, far too many young people are not accessing their rights. And yet, when it comes to those challenges, we rarely talk about them from the perspective of human rights. They're merely challenges of young people. They're not human rights violations or youth rights. And how can this be? Why, when we talk about rights violations of young people, why don't we talk about the human rights aspect? Why is it that this is somehow invisible in our societies?
It is vital that access to human rights education is guaranteed. We need human rights education now more than ever, as the global inequalities are widening. Teaching and acceptance of common fundamental values and laying the foundations for more inclusive societies through education, starting from an early age, is of major importance.
Look at the young person not as a risk, but as a talent, as a potential, and then ask, what are the values within this human rights framework us as youth workers, as practitioners, as public servants can do to encourage and nurture those things that those young people have so that they are diverted from that path and not looking at them as risks.
We have to show them, you as a young member of your national or European society have a right to work, you have a right to the education, and we can show you ways to engage for your own rights.
Even if you don't understand what human rights mean, or you don't know the great definition, you don't know exactly what it is, you can still work and meet people and respect them like another human being. Then you're already doing something that the human rights mean.
Youth work, by definition, is human rights. If you engage in youth work, you sign up to human rights. That is the given.
We still all have a role in it, and if we think about youth work and a set of values in which the youth work works, and if we put those in practice wherever we are with young people, regardless their background or whatever, then we can already work along the ideas of human rights per se.
Human rights education is more than learning the legal side of human rights. It's learning for, it's learning through, and I will stress, it's also learning about.
We should design youth work as a space of experiences where everyone is treated as equal and with equal rights, regardless of gender, social status, skin color, and other criteria. The objective must be to design youth work as a space where equality, equal rights, and respect can be experienced and lived in everyday life.
Youth working based on human rights. There is no youth working without human rights education.
Let's cooperate together for a great change.